Am I live everywhere? Cool. All right, what's up, guys? First of all, I apologize. Friday I was supposed to play viewers. Honestly, guys, I just got some real life stuff came up that took priority. So I apologize for that. I did want to play you guys. It seems like a lot of you really like that, and I do too. I also need to charge my chestnut board. So I will, screw it. Tomorrow we'll do playing viewers tomorrow. So if you're watching right now, or if you're watching later on YouTube, tomorrow my normal stream time, I'll be playing viewers. We'll do that. I'll play it on the chessboard so you guys can see me playing over the board on chess.com with you guys. Okay, I am not actually going to play today. I was going to record the video of two recent chess matches that I played. So like, classic 1 hour, 30 minutes per game plus 30 seconds per move. Just played two games and I won both of the games, which is really cool. Played one yesterday and then one today. I figured I would just stream while I do the recap. So here we go. And I haven't put in the moves yet, so bear with me. I figured I would just start streaming, give some time for people to show up. So first game, here, let's back up actually. So first game that I had yesterday. Keep in mind, I haven't played over the board in like a year and a half. And the last time I played, I thought I was around like 1,500 FIDE or even less because it takes time to get your rating, Then they bumped everyone up because of inflation. So they bumped everyone up 100 elo points, I guess. So then I was like 1615 FIDE, right? That's classic standard FIDE rating. My rapid rating is like about the same, 1625, I think. So that's where I'm at now. Haven't played in a year and a half. My opponent was Leorini is all he wrote, who was rated 1758. So in terms of rating, a stronger opponent. And I didn't really know what to expect here. Get a little score sheet here. Honestly, I didn't really know what to expect. I was hoping that all of the... What's up, Sebastian? Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm about to go over the recap. So yeah, I was hoping that like all the time that I've been streaming chess, playing chess like almost every day. A lot of these guys, both of my opponents actually were older gentlemen. Can't really say as to like how long they've been playing or how much they play now. But I was hoping that I would be like pretty strong, I play a lot of chess, and let's just say 1900, 2000 on chess.com should be somewhere around, let's just say somewhere in the ballpark of 1700 FIDE. 1600 at the lowest right now. Because of that, like I said, they bumped up all the ratings. And so let's just go through this. Yeah, this was my opponent. He played e4, was super happy to see that. I was hungover. I made a bad choice to go out and party the night before. Super hungover, woke up like, an hour and a half before the match probably. Tried to I ate some applesauce, drank some coffee, but somehow I was just in that mindset of, let's just play some chess, not think too hard. So we get a Scandinavian, played the knight f6, and then I want to double check everything. Let's see how much I remember, but he played knight c3. I took with the queen, and then we have, so queen takes d3, and right away, when I saw d3, I knew, I was almost positive it's not the best move. It immediately shuts in the light square bishop, right? And it just looked really passive to me. So right away, I was like, okay, this is good. This is good. My opponent isn't busting up moves, they're clearly still in theory. So d3, I went knight c3. I don't think it was, I actually analyzed this in the Metro, coming home, but knight c6 is good, but wasn't the best. I think it's an immediate e5 is best. So anyways, and then let's see here. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. I need to just read this off. Let me move my microphone so I can make this. Okay, so they had knight f3. He takes... It's in French too, so I'm having to knight is cavalier, and I'm what? Trying to... okay, so knight f6, knight f3. No, here. F6. Did I write this wrong? Let me just, sorry guys, this is gonna freak me out. D5 takes, knight F6, knight C3, D. Oh, queen takes. Damn, yeah, okay. Queen takes D5, bishop F2. So sorry, this is already wrong. Let me start this over. We have here, takes bishop E2 first. Again, I actually thought I wasn't sure. I didn't think this was like the best move. But apparently it is theory. So we're still in theory here. Bishop F2, bishop E2, knight C6. Then it was D3. And this is where, like I said, I was like, I don't think that's the best move. It's not bad, but keep in mind too, I didn't study, guys. I didn't go over my openings. I could have known that I was playing black and gone over my Scandinavian lines and potential D5. I didn't. I just was like, I'm hungover. Let's see what we can do. And so D3, E5. I'm pretty sure this move. Yeah, I knew this move is best because this is just pretty typical. You go E5. Sometimes you go E4, and then you have this idea of trading the queen off and then attacking and just getting like a really fast development. So E5 here, and then knight C3. I knew this was coming. So I knew this was coming, and I was actually kind of worried right away because I was like, wait a second. I couldn't remember if it was queen A5 and it kind of like transposes into the, Scandinavian queen A5 line or not. So already I was like, okay, I'm out of theory. Let's just think and calculate, do my best, and just play chess. I knew that my opponent was playing somewhat passively, so it's not like there was any huge advantage, but I didn't know what to do. I didn't really want to go into all of this because you have to kind of know what you're doing. Otherwise, you can get in trouble and sometimes lose your queen or just get like a worse position. So I decided to go all the way back to D8 because I knew that like it can't be awful, right? And actually, it's best. That's crazy. Okay, I thought that was not the best move. So I went queen back to D8. Bishop D2. So like right away, I'm noticing that my opponent is playing quite passively, right? They're not going for a pin or anything. They're sticking the bishops here, the knights here, which is fine. But I did kind of notice, and again, this is what I talk about a lot of guys. When people ask me like, how do you get from 1700 to 1900 or whatever? These little things is really what I think noticed and changed in my playing. You need to notice not just when your opponent blunders, but when they're playing not clearly what is not the best moves, and things like that. Like, okay, they're playing kind of passively. How can I try to capitalize on that? Because those tiny little improvements where your opponent plays a little bit passively, they keep playing passively, and you're playing aggressively and finding the best moves and attacking moves, all of a sudden you find yourself in a better position where you're either a pawn up or you have just a better, attacking position. So anyways, I noticed that. I knew it was still pretty even, but let's see, where are we? Bishop E2, bishop C5. I decided to go bishop C5. I was kind of debating between which bishop do I want to bring out first. This just looks like a very active square, right? This is way more aggressive. I could go bishop E7. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Pretty passive. This, okay, sure, it adds some protection to E5, but my style is really like, I want to attack. And it's not just my style. I think it's also very important to do in chess. You want to find the best, most attacking moves. This immediately puts pressure on F2. And then we had castles. Bishop F5. And here, I know it looks kind of weird because I'm like staring at, two, like just granite. I'm staring at a protected pawn. But the thing is, I played this move. And the reason was because I was thinking of going E4. So it was actually to add some more protection to E4. And because, I don't know, I didn't want to, the bishops here, it's nice because they don't block any of the files either. So bishop F5, A3. A3, and I was like, okay, that looks good. It's pretty typical to see that as well. I haven't castled long yet, but obviously the plan is to play B4. So get A3. Wow, this is going to take a lot longer. I should probably go faster. Let's go. Okay, so queen D7. I played queen D7. My thought process here, I'm not actually really sure. Queen D7, yeah, which is actually an inaccuracy. Castles is best. Queen D7, I'm not really sure why actually. Why did I play this move? was looking at all sorts of stuff, like potential knight here, bring the bishop back. Like, I surely calculated b4, and I must have seen that I wasn't worried about that. But I should have castled. Rook b1. So instead of playing b4 right away, my opponent played rook b1. Again, the computer says b4 right away is best move. They're playing rook b1. Little moves like this, it's like, I think, that kind of helped me gain the advantage, because they could have just played it right away, and it gives me time to solidify and find, other moves. Now, so we got rook b1, and then I played a6. I guess I decided to keep my bishop here, because this is a pretty nice diagonal. And then I believe they went bishop e3. Good move. I saw that and I was like, okay, that's a good move. He's definitely trying to take away my better bishop and trade for his worst bishop. I get to 1966, then drop to 1931. I wish we both get to 2000 soon. I do too, Mustafa. I do too. You can do it. So yeah, I thought this was a good move, and I just thought, you know what? My thinking process was like, let's not be passive. I certainly don't want to take and give my opponent the center. I don't like that at all. I don't think the computer would like it either. Yeah, bishop takes is an inaccuracy. Why would I give my opponent this huge center, open up the F file? No, thank you. How can I, keep the tension and keep my position so that every move I'm going forwards, I'm the one attacking? I decided to go queen e7. That way, of course, if he takes, queen takes. This is not possible because I snapped the knight off. I saw that. So I went queen e7, which is good. Apparently bishop e7 is best, but whatever. Let's see here. Knight d2. And my opponent went knight d2. And again, I'm like, this is actually the best move. But I'm just thinking, okay, but it's kind of slow. I still have to castle, but I just felt like my opponent is not, they're certainly not putting pressure on me, which I was glad about. So knight d2. Let's see here. Bishop d4. What? Yeah, bishop d4. Right. Why did I play this again? Bishop f3. Queen e7. Knight d2. Knight d4. Okay. Knight d4. I mean, yeah, I'm jumping my knight in. It hits the bishop if I want to take it. If he takes, it's only gonna help me. If he takes, I'm gonna take back with the pawn, and his knight is getting kicked back. This is just clearly better for white. Even if, yes, my queen is on the open e file, he's got this bishop here. It's not. I mean, I can castle and get my queen out of the way long before there's any threat. So I just really, it was kind of simple. I don't know exactly what the time was, guys, but I was making sure, like, I was going through anti-blunder check. You really want to calculate and make sure you got plenty of time. But I was playing relatively, playing all this relatively fast. I think it wasn't anything like a 30-minute, thinking. Stick the knight in the center. It looks like it's clearly a good move. Anyways, so knight d4, and then we have bishop takes d4. So he's giving me the bishop pair. I forgot he actually went for this, and then e takes, and this was just like e takes d4, and they went knight a2. This is clearly better for black. Not anything crazy, but what's happening? I mean, like, my pieces are out, they're active. Yes, white's castled, but they're moving their pieces back. I love these pawns lodged on either like d4 or in the London when you get it to e5, because it can be really annoying. Knight back to a2. Bishop e6. So this, I play bishop e6. It's a threat, right? My bishop was okay here, but now I'm no longer threatening or wanting to go e4. It's not even possible. So I thought, all right, let's move my bishop to a more active square and attack, right? So this forces my opponent to make a defensive move, and they can't go here. They can't go here. If they go here, they lose a pawn, and that's enough to win with these kinds of games. So I played bishop e6, and then rook a1. So, like, you'll see this throughout this first game, it really was just my opponent did not put pressure on me. I constantly applied pressure, slowly forcing myself to a better position. Material is even here, I believe. So there's not even a material advantage, but rook a1 and then castles. Finally, I'm like, okay, let's go castled while I have the time. It's inaccuracy, apparently, but mistakes are only as much, what's the expression? They're only a mistake in as much as your opponent can capitalize on them, and my opponent, I don't think, really did. Castles h6 was actually the computer saying, or no, h5 is best. Yeah, I'm fine with castling here. So we get castles, bishop f3. This was where I was like, okay, my opponent is playing some good moves now. I had to have a think here for sure between playing c6, or I think I was thinking of, what else was I thinking? Either c6, that was not the first move though. I was thinking there's some other move. Obviously I can't touch my pawn. I didn't want to move my rook over this way. So maybe I was thinking about rook b8. Not really sure. But what I ended up going with was c6. I remember playing this and being like, I'm not really sure. But actually, I guess it looks like it's best. Because you'll notice, guys, white only has the knights, right? And the light square bishop. Light square bishop's not looking too hot right here. My bishop, I think, is clearly better. And this dark square bishop can become better. I got a lot of my pawns on light squares. And this looked like a good square, but now after c6, it just doesn't, like, you can't move the bishop anywhere that looks really good. So c6, apparently that's the best move. And then we get rook e1. Obviously, I saw this coming. Eventually, he's going to attack my queen. I went queen c7. I was debating a couple different moves here, and I decided to go queen e7 because I was thinking maybe I'll do, like, build up a battery and then force him to play g3, and I don't know, like, just go for something here. So I played queen c7. Looks like the computer's approves mostly. Knight e4. I think I missed this move. It looks like it's not very good, but I did remember my opponent playing this and be like, oh, I didn't see that move. Which typically I don't like in classical games, because you should kind of calculate all of your opponent's possible moves, or all the good ones. Here I remember debating between bishop back to e7 with the idea of just, like, obviously if takes, this looks pretty solid. And I doubt that he would take that knight, but it looked pretty solid. And then finally it was, yeah, between that or knight takes. I opted for knight takes. So knight takes e4, which is best. Bishop takes e4. And then this is an exciting game, guys. Hold on, because this actually does have a cool win. Bishop takes e4, a6. What? a6? Bishop takes a4, a6. I already played that? What? Oh, did I do something wrong here? When the hell did I play a6? When did a6 happen? Okay. Messed something up, guys. Oh, Jesus. I wrote down a6 2 times, so I must have, or is that b6? g6, sorry. I'm like, what's going on here? g6? Wait, we're here. No, I didn't play that here. Knight takes, bishop takes. Oh, yeah, g6. Okay. g6. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it kind of weakens the dark squares, but, like, bro, this light square bishop is just never going to have a good time, and his queen is nowhere near coming in here. I wouldn't be worried anyways. I could bring the king up. I just thought this is all super solid. Good luck attacking anything. There's not really that many targets in this position. So, yeah, I opted for g6, which it looks like is fine. The computer is fine with it. Queen d2 was played. Very easy to see what they're going for. I saw this and I'm like, what? But, like, what are you really threatening? Like, queen h6, there's nothing that's happening. I could have probably even gone king g7, but I didn't. So queen d2, bishop d6 says a threat. Obviously, they have to do something, or I'm threatening to take that pawn with check. They went bishop d6. And here's where I think some of my writing, like, because it's the copy, a3. No, it's got to be g3, obviously. g3, rook a to e8. No. Oh, that's my move, yeah. Rook a to e8. I was kind of debating between which rook I wanted to go here, and my plan, guys, my plan was basically, I think, already looking at f5. because I'm not worried about these dark squares, and I can start to expand. And actually, I think I was thinking of going f5 to play f4, because I'm gonna like chip open. I'm gonna break open this pawn chain, and just basically start attacking. I felt like my position was clearly better because this knight's stuck way over in the corner. So, anyways, rook e8, queen h6. He played it. It's actually, oh, it's a blunder. When you hit 2000, you stop playing chess? No, definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. Queen h6. Why is this a blunder? Because I bishop takes a2. Oh, yeah, so that's what happened. So they played queen h6, right? This is the big moment. They played queen h6, and I just knew, like, this is so passive. The rook is tied down defending this knight. This knight can't jump back into the game easily. He could have jumped in and probably should have here, because I don't know if I want to trade my dark square bishop. But he didn't. He went for this. There's no threats at all here. So, and eventually I had that moment, you know, where I'm like, wait a second. And sometimes I'll kind of look up and like try to, I don't know, calculate in my head, whatever. But you have that moment. It's super gratifying when you're like, wait a second, I'm winning. I think this works. I was calculating it through, and I saw that yes, it wins. You have bishop takes, rook takes, f5. It's just winning. The bishop can't go back and defend the rook. You're either losing the bishop or you're losing the rook with check. There's absolutely no threats here. The queen is doing nothing at all. You can't take here. I mean, there's just nothing here. So this is what happened. My opponent took quite a long while to think. I'm not sure if they saw the threat right away. For sure, after I played f5, they're like, oh, okay. So we got f5. Oh, they didn't play this. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Bishop takes a2. That's not what was played. They went for, it was probably good. They went for b3, right? So, and it's actually the best move. b3. Okay, so my bishop's trapped now, but I can just sack the bishop anytime I want. So b3, I still went for f5. We'll see what the computer thinks about this. Looks like queen a5 is best. Interesting. I guess because, yeah, I think I actually looked at queen a5, but I went for f5. They finally took the bishop, so I'm just saying, look, take my bishop, because either way I'm winning this bishop. The material, like, I'm already up 3 points of material. They take, it's even now, but then I take, and now I'm just up a piece. So rook takes, bishop takes e4, f takes e4, d takes e4. Now technically I'm up 2 points of material, but I am up a whole piece. It's just kind of a matter of converting and how do I want to do this. And I was pretty happy with how I converted the rest of this, but we'll see if the computer agrees. I'm almost 4 points up, so this is clearly winning. And this is where I think it really does make the difference between an 1800, 1900, 2000 rated player. If you're in this position, if you know what to do to convert and win, great. A lot of, I think people, when you're lower, it's not so obvious. You're headed towards an end game and you're not really sure. You're like, I'm winning, but I don't, one wrong move and you're kind of screwed. So I really tried to make sure that I converted this in a clean way. I ended up going rook f3. Why? Because this is a target. I want to freeze, and it looks like rook f3 is actually best. I want to freeze all these pawns, and I'm going to gang up on the f2 pawn. I'm going to double my rooks up. And I had ideas of sacking maybe on g3 and going for a mate. So all I knew is like, let's just freeze, because if they get this in, if they start, I don't know, I just didn't want to allow any of that. This is not possible. E5 is impossible. So rook f3, rook e2. So they defend, right? They don't really need to defend, but they're just getting ready to. And I'm looking at like, okay, they're going to want to go back, go this way to defend. Or sorry, here. Rook f8. So just piling up the pressure. At this point, it's just easy. Like for me, at least, I was thinking, okay, I have this. Rook e to f8, rook g2, rook g, what? Oh, king g2. King g2. I don't really understand this move, actually. It kind of makes sense, but it's not adding more protection. Like I'm for sure going to win this. The rest of the game just became taking here, converting. So king g2. Queen f7. Alekine's gun, baby. I'm just putting all the pressure on f2. Queen d2. So they go back, right? You can see how I'm attacking. I'm always attacking, putting pressure on my opponent, and they are forced to go back and defend and go into a more passive position. So queen d2, bishop c5. Obviously, my idea I had already. I was calculating here and going d3. You can't take, or you can't like do anything to stop it because your rook's being hit. You have to take that pawn, and then I have now enough attackers to take on f2 and just convert. So I'm a bishop c5, e5. I think I actually missed this because now, let's see, what am I thinking here? e5. Does this work right away? I'm just curious. Does d3 work right away? So d3 does work, but I, for some reason, I don't know, I was kind of worried that like, oh, here. But then I thought, no, you can still just take with check and then trade everything. I'm not really sure why, but I went queen f5. I just wanted to get out of that whole, but this looks like it's just unnecessary. Queen f5, rook a1. They're trying to go over here and add some more protection, but it's too late. So they have rook a1, and then almost immediately I played a3. You have no option. You take here. This is mate in 13. Apparently this is mate in 13. Got a little glass of woe here. A glass of wine. Mate in 13. Well, I definitely didn't see that, but I did see that I can just trade everything and win the game. Because I'm a piece up. d3. C takes. They have no really no other option. But C takes, rook takes, queen takes, rook takes, check. King h3, I believe. King h3. It's a rook and a bishop. Like, honestly, if you can't convert this, then I mean, yeah, if I weren't able to convert this, I would be pretty upset with myself. So, king h3, bishop d4. I like this move because they would love to. I'm sure they would love to play d4 and get like, they got to play with the pawns, right? They only have the rook, so they got to like play with the pawns because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I have a piece for the pawn, so if they get like this really nasty, I don't know, pawn chain or something, I just decided, I'm just going to stop that right away. And I know they're going to have to go. They're going to have to go rook e1 to defend. And now rook e1, king f7. Now I can just chill out. Now I can just come up here, start gobbling up pawns, basically. Rook e4. Okay, they're going to attack my bishop. c5. They're going to go here. That's what I thought. And they didn't. Actually, so I was expecting here and then here, and I'm just totally fine. This is completely winning. I was expecting that, and then they went rook. Instead, they went rook f4 check. And I'm curious about this move. Okay, apparently this is a good move. But it just, for me, it kind of breaks like the principles of if you're down material, you should not be trading. So he just gave me his rook. Yes, it does allow him to get this connected pawn chain, but I don't know. I felt confident that I could win this. I've got a bishop, and I'm going to find a way to win this. So, takes, and then let's see, G take, d5, check, takes, A takes, what? Oh, G takes f4. What? Oh. I played g5, but I wrote c5. Whoopsies. Wait, no. Yeah. G takes, okay, sorry guys. G takes f4. Rook takes f4. And then I wrote G takes f4? What the hell's going on here? Yeah, people don't resign. People don't resign. Okay, well, anyways, I'm pretty sure what I played... What did I... G takes e4. I messed up the order, I guess. So it was here. I think I went g5 because, yeah, like, what are you going to do? If you don't do anything, I'm going to take and just gobble up all these pawns. g5 is best. Just technique here. Like, sack a pawn temporarily. It's not even sacking a pawn to go here. And this is just dead lost. So bishop takes, and then let's see, G takes, g5, king g4. Did I not? Oh, he didn't take. I'm sorry. So here, yeah, so he played king g4, and then I played takes, king takes f4, king takes f4, king f4, king e6. And yeah, I mean, yeah, so you guys can kind of king e4. What? King e4. I think I wrote down the moves. Yeah. No, king e4. Sorry. Takes. H3. No, my opponent did not resign. H3. Bishop f. Bishop b5. Bishop b. What? No, H3. B5. Sorry. B5. H4. H5. Just lock that pawn. B4. C takes. A takes. Wait, no. C takes B4. Wait, hold on. B4. C takes B4. FG3. Dude, I'm so confused sometimes with my notations. B4. Yes, B4. Then C takes B4. Okay. And then I wrote Bishop F3. I must have forgotten a move. Bishop G3. What? So he must have played something in between, like king, I don't know, like, okay, it must have been like this, Bishop G3. Yeah, I clearly forgot a move here or something. But it doesn't really matter. Like, at this point, I think my opponent played, like, here. I'll go off of memory. Here. Dude, I'm so stupid. This always happens. I go over king d6. Yeah, I go over my recaps with the annotations. I'm like, what the hell did I write? Here, king d6, king f5, bishop e1. Yeah, I was really being nasty here. I guess I went bishop e1. Did I not just take? Okay. Bishop e1, king e4. I thought I didn't even know. So whatever. At this point, what was actually happening? Are you showing me a game? Played it? Yeah. So guys, this is my first over the board chess match. Sorry, Youssef, not playing viewers. I'm sorry. First over the board chess match in like over a year and a half. This was game one. I won. It was a 1750 something rated FIDE opponent, and so it's cool. Just to recap, so basically Scandinavian. I didn't play the opening perfect, that's for sure, but my opponent played too passively. Just to like give everything, sum up everything in a nutshell, my opponent played too passively, allowed me to attack and get a, god damn it. See, this is, I have to like, because I play the other move. Okay, so 7 here, takes. This is the position that we get. And basically everything changed after this really bad knight a2 move. After they let me play that, e takes and knight back. This is already slightly better for black. And I just played a pretty clean game. Converted. I took here. They took g6 and kind of just followed like principles, like they've got a light squared bishop and a knight that is virtually dead. So what am I going to do? I'm going to put all my pawns on light squares. And I control the dark squares. No doubt, like there's no questions asked. This queen has nowhere to go to other than h6. He goes anywhere else, I can chase him around with my bishop and queen. I knew that I was winning at this point, but we get to this position. They have no option really but to play g6. Sorry, g3. Just slowly improving my pieces, and they played queen h6, and the rest was history. I was super excited. Saw this move, saw this tactic that I had bishop takes, rook takes. If they play that, immediately f5 wins the game. Doesn't matter where you put the bishop. It's, pinned. You take the rook with check. But they didn't play that. They played b3. Still, I'm a piece up. Just added the pressure. And here, and then converted. We get here. Straight everything down. I'm a rook and a bishop versus a rook. And then on top of that, my opponent helped me by trading his last piece, thinking he would win with just pawns versus a bishop, but it's clearly winning for black. That was the first game. I will do the recap, guys, for the second game tomorrow. For those of you who are interested, I do have a lot to say about like the difference in your online rating versus your FIDE over the board rating, I was really curious how these opponents, how strong they would be, because like I said, I'm 16-15, but I know that I'm stronger than that in person. I'm 16-15 from a year and a half ago, and I've played chess like every fucking day until then, since then. So I knew that I was like a little bit stronger, but I don't know exactly where I am, and I don't know exactly how strong these opponents are. When I see my opponent is rated 17, 50 something, I'm like, okay, well, he's better than me. I don't know. But what's really cool is that, yeah, I do feel like finally all the time that I've put in playing chess every damn day online, not always in person, but online, it pays off. These are older, both of the opponents that I faced were older gentlemen. Like I was saying, they probably are not playing as much chess as I am. And theoretically, I should have an edge there. But yeah, I definitely did feel like I was stronger. I felt like my tactical awareness and all that kind of stuff was good. I took the time to calculate my visualization. I'm really happy. Honestly, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of, I could tell the difference between the player I used to be like a year and a half ago and 2 years, nowhere near where I am now. I feel like even if I'm playing a stronger opponent, if they play poorly, I'm going to punish them and beat them. It's not going to be like, oh no, they're really good, unless it's like like some kind of master, then that would be tougher. But really happy with my play, my visualization. I really took the time to calculate as best as I could, which doesn't mean that I didn't have mistakes or anything, but and let's actually take a look at this. We go here, there. Let's see my accuracy, because I haven't actually analyzed the game. Something like this. Let's just stop it here and review. So I'll do the recap for the second game tomorrow. Whoa. Really? What? 95% accuracy? Huh. So apparently, you guys can't see the bar, but my opponent also played extraordinarily well. I'm kind of surprised. It was a 96.2 by black and 95.95 as white. What's up, Tim? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Yeah, sorry guys, I missed the stream. I was saying earlier, I apologize. I know I was supposed to play viewers on Friday. I just got caught up with some real life stuff, but I will be playing viewers tomorrow. Today I'm just going over a recap of the game I played yesterday. Classic game versus a 1750 whatever opponent. Tomorrow, I don't have time tonight. I gotta go eat dinner. I'll do the recap for game 2, which I also won tomorrow. Super cool. Wow, 95% actually, 96. White made one mistake, and there were 0 blunders, 0 misses, 0 inaccuracies. Is that even right? Hold on a sec. Is that even right? Okay, there's a mistake. D3 was a mistake. Oh, no. Okay, that's why. That's not right, guys. Don't listen to me. It didn't actually analyze the whole game because I went over various moves. I'm gonna have to record this later. Damn it. No, let's just see if I can do it really quick. Hold on. Hang in there, guys. One moment. And then I'm gonna stop the stream for today. I'll be streaming and playing and everything tomorrow. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Okay, so let's see. E4, D5 takes here, takes bishop E2. I'll just kind of play off my memory here. Bishop E2, knight C6, D3, E5, and then E5, knight C3 here, bishop E2, bishop C5, castles, bishop F5, A3, queen D7, not the best move, rook B1, A6, bishop E3, bishop E3, queen E7, knight D2. Damn, great, Tim. By the way, that's 36. A bit tilted. I was on a 60 streak in Puzzle Rush Survival, which was a record for me. Then misclicked puzzle. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. I need to do some of those puzzle rushes. I haven't actually done a whole lot of the puzzle survivals. Knight D2, Knight d4. Bishop takes, pawn takes, knight here. Yeah. Bishop e6. Rook here. Castles. Bishop f3. c6. Rook e1. Queen c7. Queen c7. Knight e4. Takes. Bishop takes. Bishop. Wait a second. Takes. G6. Sorry. G6. Queen G2. Queen D2. Bishop D6. G3. Was it Rook E8? Yeah. G3. Rook E8. Then the blunder. Takes. B3. F5. Rook takes A2. F takes E4. D takes E4. Rook here. Rook there. Rook here. Queen there. Queen here. Here. Wait, is that wrong? No, they didn't play that. Shit, it wasn't. It was Queen F7. Them F7. Queen F7. I messed something up here. Rook here. Let me just delete after. Sorry, guys. It'll be worth it when we get the review, the official. So, Queen F7. And then Queen. Yeah, Queen F7. Queen D2. Bishop C5. Here, which was a mistake. Rook A1. And then here. And then takes. And then takes. Wow, shit. No, this is wrong. What is my rook doing? Oh my god. Why? Okay. Rook F3. It's not easy, guys. What can I say? It's not easy. Okay. Rook F3. Rook E2. Rook F8. Oh, yeah, right. Queen G2. Then I went here. Mistake. Here. Takes. Here. King here. Check. Takes. I mean, the rest doesn't even really matter, but King E6. Did I play King E6 right away? Or no, wait, hold on. M6, F2. Rook E1. King H3. Bishop. Yeah. Okay, G takes F4. No, I played G4 first. Yeah, sorry, G5. So it was not King E6 first. Just want to be sure. All these little moves count. I played G5 right away, which I think was best. Oh, it was at least good. He did not take. I'm here. Takes. There. H4. H5. H4, H5. B4. No, king here. Let's just end the game here. Honestly, the rest, like, it's pretty much won. I'm just gonna end the game here because I don't care. So I actually think that's good at my level. At my rapid, it's just 1222 now. I'll improve anyways. I think going on a deep survival run. Cheap viewers on something.com. All right, this looks more like it. So the last few moves, whatever, I don't think it plays that much of a role. It's not like, yeah. So here I had 90.5% accuracy. What's up, Agar? 90.5% accuracy. My opponent had 84.5. So super happy with this. I had one miss, one mistake, 4 inaccuracies. It's not a perfect game, but yeah, all in all, and lesson here honestly was just to, like, I need to go over my openings for black. I didn't study beforehand. If you guys missed it, I was kind of hungover. Just went into the match kind of hungover and just played some chess. Today's match, I did actually study. I knew I was playing white. I went over my openings for d4, and it did pay off. So this is the game. Basically, this move right here, Queen h6, is a mistake. Earlier it said it was a blunder, but I found the winning move here. Tactics. Do your puzzles, guys. That's why you do your puzzles. Okay, guys, I need to end the stream here. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. Again, I'll play viewers. So stay tuned. I'll probably do like 4 o'clock, play viewers on my little chestnut board. And I will also do the recap of game 2 tomorrow. Yeah, sorry, I gotta eat dinner, guys. I was just gonna film this, but then I decided, I miss seeing y'all, so I'll just stream at the same time as I do the recap, and then do the recap for game number 2. Super, super cool though. I'm excited to actually be gaining rating and going up against opponents over the board. And this was a classical game, not a tournament, but it was a classical game. I played 2 classical games this weekend. It was 3 hours, and won both of them, which I was very pleased with, against technically opponents that were rated higher than I am. So yeah, I appreciate it, guys. I will be streaming tomorrow. Everyone have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and see you guys tomorrow. Peace.